going on, guys? We're taking over for Gavin. He said he likes when I do this. We got my truck still here. It's Thursday night. We're doing all my harness. It still needs taped up, but everything's done. We got an air dog that we still got to do. Let's see what we can do with that. We got about 20 hours in it so far. We're gonna hope it's worth it when it's all taped up and put back into place and wire tucked. And Gavin's got his 20 by 12s. Got the lip sauce. Gonna see if we can get it a little bit saucier before he sells them. Frank got us our Apollo stuff back. The valve cover is right here. And then some freeze plug action. Other than that, just a Wednesday night here at Fire Punk.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, it's Saturday. A couple days later, I got peer pressured into to lifting my cab. We're gonna go ahead and get the frame painted, clean up a few things in here, clean up all this overspray, and then we're gonna do one more coat on the cab itself. That is paint match, so we're gonna touch it up with more paint. Frame's gonna be black, and we'll see how far we get on the frame. We're not sure yet. Hey guys, it's Sunday. We got the cab back down. Everything's painted. Looking pretty good. Going a little overboard.
Alright guys, so Brett gave you his update. I'm going to take back over here and give you an update of the blue truck. So we've got the trans and transfer case out. Kind of cleaned up a little bit. Everything was solid, soot black, because Gavin was impatient at once upon a time and only ran a downpipe because he wanted to figure some stuff out. But I decided I better clean it off after all that shenanigans. Yeah, everything is here. The truck, I cleaned off the bottom because it was covered in black soot, like the trans and everything. Basically looked like this, which some of that is a little bit, but most of it's factory undercoating still. And clean the rest of that off, so everything's pretty clean under here. Clean the air dog off, the drive shafts, cross member, everything. That did take some time. I didn't start working on this thing till 4:30 on Sunday. I've been working on other people's stuff the whole time, which is typically how it works out. But it was some agreed upon stuff already, and I did get some stuff done. So truck wise, this is where it sits. No drivetrain in it, and that I'm planning to change this week. Today, like I said, today's Sunday, so you guys can see right over there. Let's go look at this new beauty, thanks to Mr. Frank Perea at Perea's Polishing. I believe I'm saying that right. If I'm not, Frank's gonna kill me. So it's slightly a mess over here. I haven't been ready to pick up and go home, but this thing looks insane, to say the least. You can see me very well in it. Frank's a master, without a doubt. He did my freeze plugs. They come polished out of the box from Keating, but they are indeed just a raw machine billet. So does this. Looks much different than the before. Did a whole bunch of stuff, all the way down to the billet TPS cover, and an eBay, my eBay intake plenum turned out good. And then this is a factory cast intake horn off of a 3rd gen, and wow. He can make anything shine. He spent a lot of time on it, and I very much appreciate it. Oh, and my grid heater. Delete. If you guys, I have plugged him before. If you guys want anything polished, send it his way. Perea's Polishing down in New Mexico in Albuquerque. He is the man with the plan. I very much appreciate everything Frank has done for me. And it's not all on yet. I still gotta put that rear freeze plug in, but we'll get to that. But the lower water neck is drying right now. After that, everything will be on. We will be ready to set this thing in the truck. Set it in, and then we'll go in with the trans and get it fired up once my manifold gets here. Duncan over at Finley Precision Inductions is sending me a T4 Steed for a 12 valve that he has laying around, just so we can do some testing of sorts. And we have some really cool testing coming up with stock appearing stuff that you guys are absolutely probably gonna love, because it applies to like 90% of VE truck owners, because nobody really runs wild crap like I do. Like most people are running a stock appearing or a small S300, in which a stock appearing is better than a small S300 as far as your drivability goes, and we're going to show as far as power goes as well. So once that gets here, we'll throw turbos on, we'll do all that cool stuff and get this thing back to life. I've missed the blue truck far too much, and it is here for the long haul. It will be the dedicated race truck, street truck. I'm very excited for this coming year. It has gotten some recognition for our efforts from the previous year, and I am very thankful for that, and appreciate all you guys for tagging along. And got some new companies, I guess you could say, jumping on board this year, which will be very cool. And always, I appreciate that as always. Couldn't do it without a lot of people and all the homies as well. So, all right, I'm going to catch you guys up to speed here once this focuses. So, like I say every video, I'm terrible at this. I have not been turning on the camera. It is 2 days after I last talked to you. Kind of see, we got an engine in the truck, we got a trans in it. Both just in there. I put the trans and engine in last night with the help of some buddies. Very much appreciate that. Tonight we've been working on other stuff. So the trans is bolted to the engine, converter bolts are done as of tonight, and it's bolted to the cross member, and it's loosely in there. So it's just somewhat mounted up, T-case, drive shaft, all that's got to be put in. Engine is in, and tonight we worked on a handful of things. So painted our booster and our master, got it all bolted back in, hooked up to the brake pedal, got our starter put in, we got our vacuum pump put in down here. As you can see, we got a charge pipe put on this side, and I will tell you right now, this polished combo from Frank with the Vibrance and the clear coated powder on the very nice looking TIG welds, oh, beautiful, beautiful. We got the alternator put on, got our RPM pickup for off the converter bolts put on. Let's see what else. I've been doing a lot of small stuff that I need to get, that's a little bit harder to get to, I guess, than whenever I would have everything put on. So trying to do it in an order that makes sense in my head. I left my new heater hoses back at home, so I'm going to grab those whenever I go home tonight. Shout out to Nathan McCann with the Shorty. You guys saw that dyno session on my YouTube. He got rid of his, so I bought his lines, just black AN lines. Look a lot better than my factory stuff, to say the least. But yeah, we just worked on cleaning a bunch of stuff up and bolting it all on for the most part. I probably shouldn't have set that sweatshirt on there because we just painted alternator bracket and stuff as well. But we are getting stuff done. I'm trying to get stuff taken care of. Yeah, that's where I'm at as of right now. It is Wednesday night, probably 11 o'clock. Last night I was in here until about 11. Oh, never mind. It's only 9:30. Unless that clock's wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here tonight. Go home. I need to get groceries and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've been listening to, I'll drop this. If you guys do have a Spotify or anything that you guys listen to, a podcast that I like to listen to is the Dodge Pod, mainly with Robert Swartzley. He's got a W350 crew cab. That's his name on Instagram. Very good podcast to listen to. It's a whole bunch of first gen guys that have been on there and just Dodge guys in general. Tonight I'm listening to Cutter Up Rob talk about his endeavors. If you want to, he's on there, I'm on there, Logan Yelton's on there, a whole bunch of us first gen guys. Obviously Tim and don't know if Tyler Evans has been on there yet, but Tim Stevenson with Decent Garage, Eric Jalbert, a whole bunch of us, the whole crew have been on there pretty much, but some very good information on there. If you guys have any questions about doing first gen stuff, hop on there, listen, good info. You won't regret it. And Robert is always a character to listen to. I enjoy him. But that's gonna wrap it up. There's my quick drop for the night. I don't get anything from that. I'm just saying, if you guys want something to listen to, there it is. I run out of stuff to listen to throughout the day because working in the shop, listening to music all day. I listen to podcasts all day. So it's always good to have something new. We're getting old girl back to her former glory. I cannot wait to get it running. Talked to Zig tonight. He is going to make me downpipe, so we're going to have full exhaust. That's why I've got my good hood on. No more hood stack. Big compounds, full exhaust, full street truck. We're going to do the thing. Might be getting my tent redone. I don't know. A guy came by, looked at it. Apparently, I didn't know that, but apparently he was not thrilled with the work that was done. So we might get that taken care of. And then, once it's all done, this thing is getting a deep cleaning and a good bath. And hopefully some goodies once that comes. Big stuff coming. Cannot wait to show you guys. Cannot wait to get some good data. It's going to be interesting. We'll be back. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a Wednesday night update. Looks like it's about 10:10 right now. So, I'm going to call it quits for the night. Tonight we got some AN heater hose stuff done. Basically, not gonna lie, I wish I would have just ordered the stuff and done it myself instead of putting on a kit of some sort, which I bought it from Nathan with the shorty, so I was fine with it. I did have to shorten these lines to where it connects to the heater hose because the way they were, it literally touched the firewall, and even if I would cut these down, I would lose my valve, and it wouldn't leave enough room really for it to be technically right. So I said if I'm going to cut it, then I'm only cutting it once, and I want to leave my full length of hose there. I still think this one is a little long, but I will take care of that once the manifold's on, once I decide where I want what. These heater hose lines are just really in the way right now, and I cannot stand it. Obviously going to be completely different once there's a 6/7 block and 24 valve head sitting in here. All this is going to change, so I need to not really dwell on it. It's pointless at this point, but if you guys would like to do this, you guys can order the parts on your own and put these together. Braided line is super easy. People should not be scared of it. You need a roll of, I think you can only get them in like 5-foot rolls at minimum for the line, but you need -12 AN, and that's for the line. You need some clamps of some sort, or you can use zip ties. Either way, it doesn't matter. Then you need 2 straight -12 to AN, basically just 2 straight -12 fittings, and then you need a 2 -12 barbs. It's a -12 to a 5/8 heater hose right here. And then at this end you need a -12 90, and then you need -12 to 3/4 inch, I believe, MPT. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not giving you guys false advertising here. Maybe 3/4 inch MPT. Just look up what the head thread pitch is as far as the male side on this fitting. And then down here you need a 90. That's a -12 to, I believe that's 3/4 inch MPT. So this might be 5/8 MPT or something like that, or something weird, I don't know. But yeah, that's all you need, and you could make this yourself. There are 2 barbs, 2 straight to -12, and your 90-degree -12 up here with your fitting into the head, and then you need just a straight down here. So technically you need 3 straight -12 fittings. So 1 here, 2 up there, and then your 90. But yeah, and then a vise helps, and you can use AN wrenches, you can use crescent wrenches, it doesn't matter. Eventually, after a time, no matter what you use, they're gonna look like this. I've used the King Speed AN wrenches, I've used the Snap-on ones, the Blue Point ones, all, you name it, eventually they're gonna look like this. It is what it is. I don't really personally care. Honest to God, I think the Snap-on adjustable did better than any of them as far as tearing that up, but all that's on. That was kind of long there for no reason, but we got some fuel stuff. We got the fuel feed hooked up, fuel return hooked up. I didn't get the injector return hooked up because I've still got to paint that. And then I cleaned up my injection lines, taped them off, and spray painted them black. I wanted to get stuff like done really nice, but then I was like, you know what, if this is only going to be in here for a short period of time anyway, it's not worth me spending all this time on it. Let's just get it together and get it running. But that's what I did tonight. Might not seem like a ton of progress, but we did get some small stuff done, and that was gonna be a little bit time consuming. So that was more time consuming than I thought it was gonna be, just because I had to adjust it all. I thought I was just gonna bolt it all right up. I had to put a new heater hose on, and then I put some, it's basically like turbo blanket stuff on the inside, but it's got a rubber coating on the outside. It says DEI, so I guess that's who makes it. Really good stuff. I'm definitely not disappointed, but I'm probably gonna get some for this piece too, and then I'll put my clamps on. I just kind of put everything on to mock stuff up, but this is pretty close to being done. I'll put hose clamps on, but if this is close to my turbine housing, I'm gonna put another little shield piece on there. But other than that, we are good for the night. I'm gonna go home, and then tomorrow, I basically just need to get a game plan for what I'm gonna do tomorrow, so I know for sure coming into it what I'm doing tonight. I just was kind of scatterbrained and want to get stuff hooked up, but I think next is gonna be a lot of electrical stuff. Bolting rife blocks back up, putting the wiper motor back in there, and then kind of looking at the wiring in the cowl, seeing what I need to do so I can set my, I guess the linkage is already in there. I need to hook up my wipers again. I want everything to work. That was just on the back burner for the time being, but it's a little bit more prominent now. So we're gonna get to that too. So keep on keeping on, keep following along. I'll try and do my best to keep updating you guys.